Hi guys, it's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Thursday, December 14th, 2023, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. Right now it is 1:02 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from Europe. So it appears that NATO nuclear forces are on high alert. They're doing a lot of exercises, including here in the United States. We've seen a lot of nuclear bomber activity and a lot of nuclear war command and control plane activity that I've been showing you guys over the last week or so. So last night I reported that there were multiple aerial refuelers in France, and also KLW World News inventor Lee Wheelbarger reported on this as well. He was actually the first one to notice this. So I want to just update you guys on what happened here. So this was actually a French nuclear war exercise where they were practicing with the air leg of their nuclear triad. And that's why they had all these aerial refuelers in the air, because they were practicing refueling their fighter jets that they use for nuclear weapons delivery. Now, what's interesting is at the same time that France was doing this exercise, we had three E-6 Mercuries up in the air. Those are the nuclear war command and control planes, and a B-52 and a nuke sniffer all in the air at the same time as France was doing their exercise. And yesterday we had a total of 5 nuclear war command and control planes in the air. So, guys, NATO nuclear forces are on high alert. Okay, and this exercise is known as the poker exercise in France. Apparently, they practice delivering the French ASMP A nuclear armed hypersonic missile, which can reach speeds of Mach 8 and is powered by a liquid fueled ramjet, and it's armed with the TN-81 nuclear warhead with a yield of 100 to 300 kilotons. In French nuclear doctrine, it is referred to as a pre-strategic weapon, the last resort warning shot prior to a full-scale employment of strategic nuclear weapons launched from the Triumphant class ballistic missile submarines. So these are basically tactical nuclear weapons that they were practicing with last night. And from open source information, I can tell you that there was one E3 Sentry up in the air, a command and control plane, 6 MRTT aerial refuelers, and Mirage 2000 fighter jets, and Rafale B and Rafale C nuclear capable fighter jets. Okay, so very interesting timing here. Here's another screenshot showing all of these planes in the air over France during that exercise. And also, B 2 stealth bombers were moved overseas yesterday. So, the Aviationist actually posted an article today about this, a little bit more information about it. B 2 Spirit on global power mission diverts to RAF Fairford. A B 2 Spirit diverted to the UK during a mission from Whiteman Air Force Base. On December 13th, B 2A Spirit 82-1066, the Spirit of America, landed at RAF Fairford, UK, where it diverted during a global power mission from its home base at Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, flying as Death 31. The stealth bomber had launched on a round-trip mission alongside another B-2 called Death 32. And I was playing you guys the radio clips of these two stealth bombers communicating with radio stations in the US and Turkey. After taking part in an exercise over the North Sea, the two bombers were meant to refuel from Rake 71 and Rake 72, two KC 135 Stratotankers from RAF Mildenhall. However, just one of the tankers launched. Therefore, after air to air refueling, Death 32 departed the area for Whiteman Air Force Base, whereas Death 31 diverted to RAF Fairford. So this is crazy, guys. Okay. They were doing an exercise over the North Sea, two of them, One of them apparently went back to Whiteman, and the other one landed at RAF Fairford. So we basically moved one B2 to the UK, and we did an exercise over the North Sea with the B2s. These are nuclear bombers, guys. Okay. And at the same time, France doing their exercise. Over here in the US, we have a nuclear war command and control plane up in the air right now as of 1:08 p.m. Eastern Time, and a B-52 over Oklahoma. So, guys, get prepared. Things are escalating. And here we have a picture of that French tactical nuclear hypersonic missile, the ASMP A. And this thing is powered by a ramjet. It can go Mach 8. So that's very fast. You can see the shape of this thing, very aerodynamic shape. And I want to just show you guys what happened a few days ago in case you missed my updates earlier in the week. We had 6 nuclear war command and control planes in the air 3 days ago on December the 11th. Okay, all 6 of them in the air at the same time, which is extremely unusual. I want to just show you guys what happened last night. So this was at the same time as France was doing their exercise. We had 3 E6 Mercuries in the air. We also had a B-52 and a nuke sniffer. Okay, all of these airborne at the same time as the French nuclear exercise. And the E6s are the nuclear war command and control planes. And then earlier in the day, we had 2 nuclear war command and control planes and a B-1 nuclear bomber over North Texas getting aerially refueled by a KC-135. So 5 nuclear war command and control planes in the air yesterday, 1 B-1 and 1 B-52. So guys, get prepared. This was 2 days ago. We had 2 B-52s in the air, combat sentinel plane and the nuke sniffer all in the air at the same time. The combat sentinel plane is a high priority reconnaissance plane that sends intelligence to the president and the Joint Chiefs directly, and the nuke sniffer detects radiation in the atmosphere. And here we have another screenshot showing a B-52, 2 nuclear war command and control planes, and an aerial refueler. This was 2 days ago. And here we have also 2 days ago, 2 nuke sniffers and a B-52. So, guys, things are really getting crazy. And the Federation of American Scientists posted this article yesterday saying that there's new nuclear bomb training at a Dutch air base, and this is occurring at Volkel Air Base. Apparently, they're training on the B-61-12. That's the newest modification of the B-61 tactical nuclear gravity bomb, and they're actually going to be replacing it with the B-61 Mod 13, which is going to have the same accuracy, but it's going to have 10 times the explosive power. And here's a picture of Dutch F-16s doing an elephant walk at the Volkel Air Base. This is one of the air bases that NATO uses for storing their nuclear weapons. These are actually American nuclear weapons. It's part of the NATO nuclear sharing program, but basically our nuclear weapons are stored at this base, and you can see probably 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 F-16s of the Dutch Air Force doing an elephant walk, okay, training to deploy these nuclear gravity bombs. This was on December the 8th, so not too long ago, okay? So a lot of nuclear war training going on. And here we have a picture of a Dutch F-16 in a shelter at the Volkel Air Base. This is what one of those vaults that they use to store the B-61s. This is what the vaults look like. They just go underground underneath these shelters here. These are reinforced shelters. And if there was any kind of escalation with Russia, this thing lifts up, as you can see in the picture here, and they would just load that right onto the F-16 and take off within a couple of minutes. And Lockheed Martin delivered the first precision strike missiles to the US Army today. If you don't know what the precision strike missile is, it's basically like an ATACMS on steroids. And the long range precision strike missile can be fired from the HIMARS, or it could be fired from the M270, but it has a much longer range than the ATACMS. The ATACMS maxes out at like 200 miles or 300 miles, and the precision strike missile can go well beyond 500 miles. Okay, so this is like a short range missile essentially. So this is huge news, guys, and they're probably going to deploy these throughout Europe so they can strike the Russian military and Belarus if things were to escalate. And the Federation of American Scientists says that there's increasing evidence that the U.S. Air Force nuclear mission may be returning to the UK. All right. And I want to just show you guys what's going on over Europe right now. We actually have a U.S. RC 135 rivet joint reconnaissance plane that just completed a mission up to Finland. It flew along the Finnish Russian border, went all the way up here to Norway, came all the way back down. And now we have a NATO AWACS plane flying over northern Poland near Gdańsk. And we have a French aerial refueler that was flying over northwestern Poland at the same time. Okay. So things are really escalating, guys. Get prepared. I'll be back later on with another update. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell below so you get notified when I post these updates. And until then, take care. God bless. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere. And this update was sponsored by My Patriot Supply. Guys, they have brought back their 25% discount on their 3-month emergency food supply. And to get the discount, you have to use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com. And the link is in the description below this video. And this 3-month emergency food supply has a 25-year shelf life, and it's all contained within 6 rugged watertight buckets, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. Pretty much anyone can find the space in their home to fit 6 buckets, and it'll cover you for 3 months. And it's a variety of food: lunches, breakfasts, dinners, drinks, snacks, free shipping included, 25% off their normal price. Use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com to get the discount. They also have a 2-week emergency food supply, which is excellent for outdoorsmen or people who go vehicle camping. You don't have to worry about rotating anything. You don't have to worry about your preps going bad. Just store this stuff in a temperature stable location, not too cold, not too hot, stable throughout the year, and it will last 25 years. They also have a general store. If you click the My Patriot Supply logo at the top of the page when you get to preparewithNYPrepper.com, it'll take you to their general store where they have everything you can imagine, from potassium iodide to water filters, solar generators, solar panels, survival seeds, fire starters, anything you can imagine, it's all there. So use the link preparewithNYPrepper.com to get 25% off of the My Patriot Supply 3-month freeze-dried food supply. And the link is in the description below this video.